Can I have a sip of milk?
Oh, yeah, now you want milk. You can never go wrong with this.
You never can. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Simply Wendy, Live, Love, Bake. If you're new to my channel and you love to bake and cook, you've come to the right place for recipes, tips, and techniques. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. Hi everyone. So this Friday is National Cookie Day. Personally, I think it should be National Cookie Week. So in honor of this holiday, I decided I would try a chocolate chip cookie experiment. So I'm going to use the same chocolate chip cookie dough, but using 3 different methods. Let's see how they turn out. Everyone has their own tried and true recipes when it comes to baking. So let's talk chocolate chip cookies. Most cookie dough recipes will tell you to chill your dough for about 30 to 60 minutes before baking. The theory is that in chilled cookie dough, the fats solidify. So when you bake the cookie, it won't spread out as much and you'll have a big fat cookie. Honestly, I've never paid attention to that. This is my cookie dough. I've always scooped it right out of the bowl and into the oven. And honestly, my cookies have been perfect every time. So for my experiment, I thought I would compare my room temperature cookie dough to chilled cookie dough. And for ha-has, I thought, let's just throw in frozen dough. So first, I'm gonna start off with room temperature cookie dough. I have my large scoop and it's pretty reliable for equal portions. And I'm gonna scoop this cookie dough out onto my cookie sheet. Now I'm gonna take the rest of the cookie dough and I'm gonna scoop it out onto 2 plates. This plate's gonna go in the freezer, the other plate's gonna go in the refrigerator to chill, and we'll see in a bit. One thing I like to do is I like to flatten the cookie dough with the palm of my hand. For me, it just gives them a more uniform shape when baking, and that's all I do. I've gone ahead and I've done that for my other 2 sets of cookies, one for the refrigerator, one for the freezer, so that they're all equal. So the oven's ready for my room temp cookies. Each cookie group is going to be baked on a parchment lined cookie sheet at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These cookies on my recipe, the room temp, take between 15 and 16 minutes to cook. Not so sure how that's going to go for the frozen and the chilled cookies, but we'll see. Our cookies are out of the oven. 1, 2, and 3. Can you guess which ones are which? They're not in any particular order, but I know which ones are which. Let's compare and contrast. Hi everyone. So I thought it would be fun to do a taste test with my husband Michael. He's my taste tester for most things.
Yes, I am.
So here are our cookies, and so I'll tell you which ones are which.
Actually, you know what? Don't tell us, and then we'll taste them, and then you can put titles above that says this is what each one is.
Okay, I can do that.
That way I can taste test blind.
All right. But overall, looking at these, do you see a major difference?
These look flatter than those, looking at them from the side.
Okay.
They just look.
All right, a little flatter.
Yep. Those look.
All right, so what about in comparison overall to that?
These look a little fatter.
Those look a little fatter. So we have thin, medium, and
tallest, but only by
tallest.
about a couple of millimeters or so.
Right. That's what I was thinking as well. All right, so let's taste.
Do we have to? Okay.
All
right. So
let's look at the bottom.
Nice and crisp.
Very uniform. crunchy on the exterior, but really soft and chewy on the interior.
Looks kind of dense right at the bottom.
Little dense at the bottom. Okay. How do they taste?
I'm not sure. I might need a couple more.
All right, let's move on to the next. You don't have to eat the whole thing. We can do that later. All right, so here's the second cookie, whatever we think this may be. All right, again, this doesn't look a whole lot different than the first one.
Well, this looks a little, in the top, it looks a little kind of underbaked compared to that.
All right. Same.
A little chewier.
Chewier?
A little chewier.
Okay.
Still crunchy in the bottom.
Yeah, crunchy on the bottom, on the exterior, very chewy on the interior. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to number 3. Yeah. Again, a little fatter. This seems to be like the fattest one. And
Not as much of a snap when you break it open.
it's
Softer.
a lot softer,
A lot gooier.
chewier in the inside. Yeah, that's what I think.
The chocolate chips are, compared to this first one, these chocolate chips are meltier. And these are more solid.
Huh. All right. Now, for me, taste-wise, I didn't really taste a big difference between these two.
Well, they're all the same recipe, right?
They are the same recipe, but I thought maybe, you know,
The way you cook them might make
the
a
way you
difference.
cook them, frozen, chilled, room temp might be different. Honestly, though, for me, this one,
You like this one the best?
I like the best.
I like the texture of this one the best.
I like the texture. That's what I mean. The texture's the best. They all pretty much taste the same, but I like the texture the best. All right, are we ready for the reveal? Now, I went on and I said that
I like these the best.
okay, I like these the best too. Now, I went on to this video when I was taping and I said that I had my tried and true chocolate chip cookie recipe. I just took them right from the bowl, room temp, into the oven. They come out perfect every time.
And
Well, the room temperature cookies were these. These were the room temp. Whoop. Ah. These were room temp. This was my tried and true.
Yep.
Still love it.
yep. Hard to hate a chocolate chip cookie.
Exactly. These cookies here, these were the chilled. I chilled this dough for an hour. And they took about 2 minutes longer to cook in the oven. These took 16 minutes. These took 18 minutes.
Were you judging it based on how they looked?
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, just on the color.
Because
And
the bottom of the finish on all of them is the same.
it's the same, right. And these cookies here, the little chubbier ones, the fatter ones, these were the ones that were frozen. Now, what I did,
For how long?
I cooked, these were 18 minutes as well.
No. How long were they frozen?
And, an hour and a half. They're frozen in an hour and a half.
So
and
that
they were
supports the
solid.
theory that cooler dough spreads out less and retains a tight
Right,
compared to these.
right, because the fat solidifies so you get less spreading.
And I think the other benefit is that the chocolate chips melt less than these
Yeah.
room temperature ones. So they, as a result, at least when you take them out of the oven, they're a lot gooier.
Now, the other thing I did, because normally, I don't know if you remember, but usually what I do with my cookie dough is I slightly press my palm down on the dough so that they get a uniform shape. And I did that to all these cookies, even these, the chilled and the frozen, before I put them in the refrigerator, in the freezer, so that they all had the same
Palm
shape.
print on them. I can see your palm print
Yeah,
right there.
palm print. So, but all right, you know what? I'm a fan of the frozen. I might have to switch. I
I'm
may
a
have
fan of the
to.
cookie
I'm a fan of all these cookies.
and the cook.
Thank you for Can I have a sip of milk?
Oh, yeah, now you want milk.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Well, we're gonna go ahead and enjoy our cookies. Thank you for coming along on my little chocolate chip cookie experiment. I thought I was going to be right, but however you want to enjoy your chocolate chip cookies is fine. Whether it's room temp dough, chilled dough, frozen dough, but I have to say I may be a convert to the frozen dough.
You know what I say is I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. You can never go wrong with chocolate chip cookies.
You never can. I'm just going to keep on eating.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment in the comments section below and share this video with your friends. I've added a link to the recipe in the description below. See you next time on Simply Wendy Live, Love, Bake.